Hello, everyone, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to today's Helm Developer Call, July the 23rd, 2026. Uh, Please note the call falls under the CNCF Code of Conduct, so be polite and kind. Um, I will get us started. We don't have much on the agenda today. I think Scott was just going to add something, but to run through the
Yes.
process. And in fact, I can add something as well. Um,
Do you want me to start while you do?
Yep, you start. So, Scott, unless there's any announcements that anybody can think of. All right,
No.
Scott,
Yeah.
floor is yours for your legwork.
Great. I think we're waiting on a couple of things to announce. So this might that one's pretty light right now. I am looking real quick for the issue. Um, I should find it in just a moment. Here we go. So there's something I've been meaning to get to, and I just realized I could probably ask someone else in the community to aid with this in some way. Um, I can help update this issue, but here is the issue. It is just a bit annoying. Um, it's to completely administrative. And really what it is way back in the day. Well, actually, you can just read it, but I will summarize briefly. Way back when we moved from a centralized charts repository to Artifact Hub, uh, Helm was the owner of all of the repositories. And we've made general announcements and reached out to folks to claim their repository. But what we didn't do is reach out to every one specifically. Um, I have this issue to track these Helm repositories, um, and basically just it needs to be updated, and it would take, I don't know. I don't really use AI, for example, to do administrative tasks for me. Otherwise, I probably would just have done this by now, recently. But I would guess it would take about an hour or two, and I just haven't. There have been other priorities, and I thought I would mention it just in case, because people are looking for things to do. It's really small. There are other things to do that are more fun, but I thought I would at least mention it. Basically, it's I have a column for, or what is it? Contacted, and these are issues you can see if you click any of the links in the contacted. Uh, Here, you know what? Just for fun, I'll share my screen because this is just we don't have a lot to talk about, and this won't take very long. But basically, there's this issue. People just need to transfer their repo. Here's an example. I've literally sent this exact same email to people. This can be copy pasted basically, except for the repo should be the name of the actual repo that's here. Um, this is yeah, I believe it. Like it's just literally that's the name of the Artifact Hub repo. So, for example, you can see that if you go to Artifact Hub, you can actually filter by repository, and when you do, um, well, this actually just yeah, when you do, it shows you all the charts in that Helm repository, and that is basically it. Um, a number of people have already claimed theirs. Uh, these ones, for example. Um, or wait, no, people. Well, I believe this person already had claimed it. Ah, right, right. That's actually why. Okay, that's actually why it's under this. But for example, so this has already been done, um, which means that this probably should be closed. But others have not necessarily done this. Let's see. Yeah, others have not done it. And anyway, there's just a bunch of, like, as you can see, just a ton of them that haven't yet claimed it, and some that don't have identified get sources, so I don't even know where to look. Um, but I figure we could probably ask. or look around. So anyway, if anyone wants to do that, that would be awesome. Here's the link. Um, and that's it for that tiny thing. Oh, someone already did that. I already pasted it. Okay, thanks. That's it for me for now. I will note that there
All
are
right.
other things to think about. We have mentioned them in recent previous meetings, so I'd say just go back and look.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Right, my one was the next one, which was I created, well, Terry, we had an agenda item some time ago, which Terry created a issue from, which was to think about various GitHub settings that we could apply. I've created several issues, which I've linked, or child issues, which I've linked from the one in the doc, 32267. Some of them I think have been quite easy. For example, the dev3 branch has no branch protection rules, period, at the moment, presumably because it was created and this was forgotten. Um, Others like making the dev v2 branch immutable, probably less contentious. Maybe some discussion around um, how to clean up release branches could be had, but there's various sub issues in there which are there for discussion, and I'm going to finish creating the rest of them as soon as I get off the call, so that all those the bullet points there have places to discuss.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think the dev v2 one is probably pretty straightforward to make immutable with the release branches and how we handle release branches and the branch protection rules. One of the things we have to figure out is a different and probably better cherry pick process for bringing commits over from, say, the main branch or the dev v3 branch over to the release branches. That's always been the big thing is how do we go about doing something better? The last time we looked, there weren't a lot of good, say, GitHub apps to let us do this or things we could throw into actions. But it's been quite a while since we've done this analysis and people have been running wild with AI. So there's got to be a tool out there that can help us with this now. And we're just not up to speed on it. But that was the whole thing is we have to fix that process or improve it before we can lay down a bunch, a lot better branch protection rules on this.
Yep.
Right, exactly, because we have to actually push the picked commits, right? That's what you mean,
Yeah.
Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there's a lot of room. There's a lot of opportunity for improvement here. There really is.
Yep. So that's the goal is just to create sub issues for so all this discussion can happen in a easier place.
I thought
Cool.
I had already
So that's
enabled the automatically delete head branches org why because we talked about this a while ago and all agreed that that's something that we are cool to do. Um, I'll double check that. Anyway, yeah, good. Thanks, George.
if I don't think it is. I've made that one a couple of weeks ago, and I I believe I went and checked before I made the sub issue. Uh,
Got it. Okay.
so I guess the conclusion would be to say I support this, and um, and then we can agree to get it done. All right. Anything else? Otherwise, we can go through to shout
Oh,
outs if there are any and assignments. Is there anything else? No, nothing on the agenda. All right. I did respond for hip review. It's not really a hip, but my hip author skill, Scott, has got some responses to your comments in a small update. I don't know if you saw that. I didn't check if you if you
I,
made
I didn't
progress.
see that.
Okay. Shout outs, social media amplification, assignments. I think I've moderated last twice. If someone else wants to do moderator, or I can again.
I don't. Oh, yeah, I could again.
Uh, Moderator next week was
Yeah.
yep.
If no one else wants to,
Um,
I can be the backup if another maintainer wants to do it, they can take it.
all right. Um, I set myself down for notes. Triage, Terry's already in himself. I'll do some PR review. There's a lot out there. Someone's made a PR to upgrade the PGB library, which is probably well overdue, for example. So I want to get to. All right. Anything else? Hey.
Oh, I guess since a couple of us are on the call, the submitted the submitted talks for KubeCon, we've chatted about this in the maintainers channel. I wonder, I guess since Matt's on the call, was there any confusion left over for that for the track talk? Did anyone need to check in about that, or are we all set?
There is one submitted for the um, maintainer talk. Uh, I submitted that. There was another one that accidentally got submitted for the maintainer summit. I'd have to check in. I'm not sure what happened to that one
Okay,
because it wasn't supposed to go there. I think Joe was the
great.
owner of that one, Joe, and so we'd have to check in with him on what's going on with that one. And he's not here today.
I thought Joe said he deleted it. You know what? I will follow up and just make sure that
Yeah,
that actually.
he'll know
Okay.
offhand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that there were two other talks for the maintainer summit that were submitted. I think one by Andy and one by George. I I actually just have not looked yet to see if we are allowed to submit to. I mean, I guess we can because it's not
For
specific
the
for the
maintainer
project, but
summit,
yeah.
uh, search out Rob and I have one that's submitted for the maintainer summit as well.
Okay, cool.
Um, have we passed the due date for those?
It was the
Yes.
19th, sir. So yes.
Okay.
Okay, I guess that one's not something we really need to coordinate since that's just okay, well then maybe never mind about that one. That was it. I think that was the main thing about the track talk. I've got nothing else right now. Thanks.
Alrighty. Um, okay, I think we're good to finish up. Have a good day, everyone, and speak next week. Bye.
All right.
Awesome. Bye.